Lord. Yeah, I'm going Giants.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, they're both awful, but
after the way the Titans played against the Texans.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Giants too. So we're all going Giants on that one?
Yeah.
Let's see here. St. Louis or Washington Cardinals? I know they dropped it last week, but they're a better team than Washington.
The Rams?
What?
Or St. Louis Rams.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was like, the
Rams.
Yeah, the Rams had a
wrote Rams, so I'm looking at it. I don't know. Not enough beer.
Yeah, I'm going Rams on that one.
Who are the Redskins starting as a quarterback? Are they
RG3?
Yeah, I'm taking Rams.
Joe?
Where's RG3 or Colt McCoy? No, they're playing Colt again.
Oh, they're playing Colt?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. That changes things.
Redskins. I'm going Redskins.
Hold on. That changes things. I'll have to go Redskins on that then.
Yeah, I'm taking Redskins.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, I thought they were putting him back in.
That was their Indy offense took over that one.
Colt played really good, though.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, the first half was bad, but he played good.
I'm taking Colt and the Redskins.
Yeah, RG3 is he's a bust.
Yep.
Hey, what do you
I'm
think?
going to go ahead and stick with the Rams on that one.
You going to stick with the Rams? Everybody else is going Redskins?
I'm sticking with the Rams.
I'm going Redskins. It's in Washington. It's going to be a home game. Colt McCoy, he gives that offense a better chance because he's a better quarterback than RG3, I think. He's definitely more.
I agree with you. I just think the Rams are coming on now. I think the Rams are finally figuring out what kind of team they are and playing some football.
Yeah, that's true. I think this is their coming out year. I just don't think it's going to be this week. And then Indy versus Cleveland, the first full game for Johnny Football.
Did they switch? Because last I heard they were putting
Johnny
Hoyer
Football is in. The Manziel era has started in Cleveland.
I thought they said today they're going with Hoyer.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Talk Radio's been talking about it all week. They put Hoyer back in?
It says right now ESPN Brian Hoyer to start versus the Browns.
Oh,
yeah, they said they were going to tell us today.
Colts.
Yep.
I would have taken them if it had been Manziel playing or not, but Colts. Yeah.
I would have picked the Browns.
Hoyer's done actually pretty decent. Had a pretty decent season. They're just looking for a reason to pull him out, and he gave him.
Well, I think they said in his last 5 games he has 1 touchdown pass. And
he had 7 interceptions?
Yep, 7 interceptions.
Yeah, something like that. He's 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions for the year. I think they had a touchdown in 5 games or something like that.
I mean, I'll give it to him. This is the first time the Browns have had a winning or have won 7 games since I think 2007, from what I read. So I got to give it to him, but I think they should try to. Manziel had a pretty good game. He had that 10-yard rushing.
Yeah, if he'd have had 3 more quarters.
Yeah, I think they could have pulled out a win.
They put him in when it was too late.
Yep.
They're down by too much. Tampa Bay at Detroit. You know where I'm going.
I'm going there with you.
I'm with you. Tampa Bay is just awful.
And this is
they're still in the running for the NFC South. I want to point that out. At 2-10, they are still in the running.
And everybody's in the running for the NFC South.
That is the craziest thing, man. That is a set. What is it? 3, 4, and 7 teams and a 2 and 9.
Yeah, the Falcons are 5 and 7. So
they're 5 and 7. They won 5 and 7. So
they beat the Cardinals.
Well, real quick, let's have a conversation. They were talking on the various talk radio stations, ESPN and others, that it's not fair for a above 500 team in the NFC North or the NFC West to not even make it into the playoffs when you have a 4 and 7 or 5 and 7 or even a sub 500 team from another division. Of course, all the teams in the division suck, and the different variations, because if you're the division leader, you got home field advantage.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's like whenever the Seattle Seahawks went 7 7-9, went to the playoffs, and then they beat the Saints in Seattle. And that was the beginning of what Seattle is now. But that's when Frank Gore had that beast mode run during the game and broke all those tackles. And that Seattle team was 7-9 and won their division and had home field advantage and beat the Saints.
But do you think that a team should be punished for not at least being better than 500?
I don't.
Well, I just think they should reseed the playoffs. Now, I don't think that if you don't win more than, if you don't go above 500, you don't make the playoffs. You win your division, you're in. I mean, that's been the rules in the NFL forever.
Yeah, but should you have...
Just reseed it.
But
where if you have a shit team and you win your division at 7-9, you don't get a home game.
You got to go travel, right? Yeah, last seed, yeah. That's what they were talking about. That's the debate.
As a Dallas fan who's sitting on the outside looking in at the playoff picture right now, if they don't win their division and there's two teams out there, let's call it Detroit and whoever, Detroit and Arizona get the wild card spot, Dallas doesn't have a bitch. Dallas doesn't have a complaint,
Yeah, that's true.
I do think that if somebody has to go play in a wild card team, a Lions team that wins 10 games, and has to go down and play the Saints is crap. They've earned a better seed in the regular season. So that's my thoughts on it. But
all right, well, we're going to take a quick break. You guys mute up. We'll be right back. Just a reminder, today's show is being brought to you in part by Eat24.com. Eat24 is like having a food truck in your pants. Put the app on your phone. When you're traveling around the country and you have a business meeting, when everybody's looking at their watch trying to gauge where they can go in the 30 minutes or so that they give you for your break, you can order yours and have it waiting for you when the break starts. That's Eat24.com or the Eat24 app, available on iPhone and Android. Or go to Eat24.com, put in your zip code. They'll find a restaurant that will deliver food to your front door. Eat24.com, a proud sponsor of Armed Radio Global. I'm Mike Allen, and this is On the Air.
Online auctions are great money savers if you can actually win them. Well, that's what BetThisBid.com is changing. Click your media player now to check out BetThisBid.com. The number of bidders is limited, and every auction has two winners, either a random or second highest bid winner. Get the hottest electronics, jewelry, and lots more, all brand new, shipped free, at prices way below retail. Check out BetThisBid.com. We're sure you'll like your odds better at BetThisBid.com.
Who's the candy man? Why, Brian Smiley, of course. Brian Smiley Candy Company. There you'll find aisles and aisles of every candy imaginable. Brian Smiley Candy Company is located at 35 Industrial Parkway in Woburn, Massachusetts. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 p.m. or call them at 781-935-1660. Brian Smiley is the candy man.
Hi, now I know you hear Joe Rocks on their weekly restaurant reviews on Night Talk, 10 p.m. Eastern. And boy, these two like to eat. Right, boys? Well, here's something to review right from your house. Eat24. That's right, Eat24.com. With over 25,000 restaurants for you to choose from when you're hungry. Many in your area. So review that, boys. Eat24.com. Click, order, and eat. Eat24.com.
Hi, Tom here from Spot On with Lino and Tom. Tune in for some topical discussion and laugh therapy with Lino and me. I'll be covering my favorites like weird news of the week and what I'm liking on Netflix, the next best gadget, and whatever else comes to mind.
We both have our own interests. I love recording on the latest movies being filmed here in Boston, checking out new musical talent, and just talking to people.
We'll also be featuring segments such as on-the-spot interviews where Lynn and I venture out and ask questions of our listening public.
That's my favorite part. Besides hanging out with my buddy Tom. Now that's the icing on the cake. And cake, I love talking about cake. We love talking about everything. So tune in Monday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, right here at Armed Radio Global.
right, welcome back to the show. We're in the middle of our NFL picks. Joining me on the Ring Central Celebrity Hotline, Cowboy Nate and Huggy Bear, Joe Huggins, who'll be coming on the show here in the next couple of weeks to give us an update. Isn't that right, Joe?
Oh, absolutely.
On your search,
I've been going through. My mom sent me all my report cards and all my ridiculous office referrals and notes from teachers and stuff. So I've been going through 18 years worth of bad notes home and the teachers. And
nice. Your mom kept them all.
Amazing, terrible things I used to do. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome. Yeah, my parents didn't keep any of that. Of course, I didn't do anything bad when I was a kid. So
it's evidence. My mom kept it as evidence.
All right, Houston and Jacksonville.
Houston.
Oh, Houston.
You sticking with Houston? I think I'm going to go with them too, just because
after their game, J.J. Watt. Yeah.
Who's their quarterback now?
Jacksonville.
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick still?
Yeah, it was Fitzpatrick.
You're going with Jacksonville, Joe?
Jacksonville.
Jaguars. Yeah, they burned me. They burned me 1 week, so I'm not going to go with them anymore.
Jacksonville burned you 1 week. They've only won 2 games.
I know. Yeah.
The first time they burned them was the week I picked them, and it was against the Browns, 28-3 or something like that.
Yeah, and the 1 week that I picked them, that was one of the 10 weeks that they lost. They couldn't even. Yeah. It couldn't even be one of the 2 weeks that they won.
It was the Cowboys.
It was the Cowboys? Sure. Oh, yeah. Baltimore in Miami. I'm taking Miami on this one.
I'm taking the Fins.
I like they're at home. They're playing good football.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They had a slow start with
on this one. Their defense was pretty good, pretty stout.
Yeah, this is I don't know what they're doing down there, but they're a couple of draft picks away from being really good again. So
well, they're a New England injury away from winning the NFC East.
Exactly.
Or the AFC East. So
that's true, too.
That's kind of what's standing in their way.
Yeah, the AFC goes through New England.
I think the Dolphins, if they keep playing good, they might be able to pull it off. I mean, they beat New England first.
Well, New England would have to. They're setting it up for a New England-Denver AFC championship. You know that's happening.
Yeah.
So either they
got. I would surprised to see the Colts sneak into that game.
I wouldn't be surprised, but that's what
the Colts could. But the NFL would rather it be Broncos Patriots than
Broncos Patriots. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can still take.
Or they would take Andrew Luck versus Peyton Manning. They would take that.
Yeah,
it would be because he has to beat the man who was there before. They're like those storylines. But if it ended up being Andrew Luck versus Tom Brady, it'd still be good. But the NFL would be upset. They'd be like, "Dang it."
Yeah, I agree. But I like the Fins in this one. New York Jets at Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota.
You going with Minnesota on this?
Yeah, I'm going Minnesota.
Vikings, baby.
God dang it.
Cannot think of another game this season that I've picked the Vikings, but I just can't see New York winning this.
They played pretty good Sunday or Monday night.
Yeah, until Gino threw that fourth
You got to give it to them. You got to give it to them. They got an undrafted young running back, and they lost Adrian Peterson, rookie quarterback, kind of a shoddy defense, new coach. They've for how bad they should have been, they aren't as bad as they should have been, I guess.
Well, and this is a Rex Ryan retirement tour too.
Oh yeah, well Zimmer was old defensive coordinator for the Cowboys before he went to the Bengals.
Who you got, Pat?
Are the Jets still starting Geno Smith? Do we know?
Probably.
Yeah.
Vikings.
I feel bad for Jeremy Curley until I remind myself that he signed a $17 million contract.
Yeah, it's hard to feel.